song? I don't know when. Anyway, good morning, everybody.
We're singing Walk the Line, I think.
I don't know what we were singing.
Yeah, it was little Johnny
A
Cash.
little small town.
Haven't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
Yeah.
I walked a line.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah. Sorry, we had some issues. A computer had a problem yesterday. I had to swap out back for my Mac, which I really liked. But again, you got a lot of stuff missing.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, let's get moving.
It's not a mirror image, is it?
Nope. All right, you're muted and you're
Tuesday?
in the mic. It is. It feels like a Monday. Somebody else was saying they had major issues yesterday on a Monday.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't major. It was just my camera couldn't be seen in the afternoon. It's like somebody else is using your camera.
Did you hold it in front of the computer?
Well, no, I went to the computer. The computer could see it. It was Chrome and StreamYard that was having the problem.
Oh, I can't.
Zoom didn't have a problem. Everyone else didn't have a problem.
Yeah, I think something's going on with StreamYard. I think they got not enough bandwidth.
Oh, you're just so mean.
I'm a turd.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's just get moving. What the heck?
Let's do it.
Anything you want to talk about before I get moving?
Hell no.
All right.
It's all the same stuff.
Yeah. Stocks and showing mixed trends this morning. Mortgage bonds are slightly lower.
Yeah.
Oil prices have risen about 13% since last month. I got to thank our president for that. I'm sure
Yep.
Had something to do with this deal with the Saudis. All right, send me $5 billion and I will let you raise prices.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Let me get the big guy on the phone.
Is that Hunter?
All right, the rise in oil prices again due to Saudi, and Russia oil production cuts because they want to keep their prices up because it was it was like around $70 to $80 for the last few months.
Don't we have access to a lot of crude here?
Yeah, I know, but used to be we didn't want to use ours because we were in a Cold War and we wanted to keep all our resources. That's not the reason
why.
No, that's how it was. That's not the case now.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we used it for other reasons.
Yeah.
And then, whatever.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, so let's see what else we got going. Increased oil prices could work against inflation. Shocking, like you didn't know that. All right, we had some numbers come out today that was important. Important, you like that?
Important.
All right, so I'm going to bring it up as I'm talking about it.
Oh,
there we are. Case-Shiller came out today, and it is showing that we have a home price increase of 0.7% in May and 0.6 in April.
Did it raise 0.7 or did it go to 0.7?
No, it went up 0.7 month over month. So
okay.
Our value. So this is nationwide.
Okay.
All right. The difference between Case-Shiller and the next one I'm going to show you is FHFA. FHFA is only conforming loan limits and no cash transactions.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you look at just Case-Shiller. Okay, sorry. It's got to use my mouse again, not my mouth, but my mouse. You're looking at New York is up by 1.8%. I thought everybody was leaving New York.
Well, somebody came back.
Yeah, Cleveland, Detroit, they're all up. I think the only place that wasn't up. So if you look at, you have house prices has been rising since January and accelerating each month. The only place that really hasn't went up has been Phoenix. Because it's hot.
It's the surface of the sun right now.
right. Oh my God, I made a mistake.
Oh, shit. Turn around, run away.
It was so hot out there. There's crotch pot cooking.
Yeah.
What movie is that from?
I don't know.
That's Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, yeah. Good movie.
It was so hot out there. A man in orange burst into flames. Come on, you didn't watch that movie?
Why? Yeah, I have. I've seen it a couple times, but I don't.
That's when he's on the radio. He's like, it's so hot out there. You can do crotch pot cook it. Come on, you gotta watch it.
Why is Chicago up 4.6%? That place is a hole.
I have no idea. Annually, that's annual.
That's
annually up 4.6%. Okay. Cleveland up. I know it's hard to see, you guys. I apologize. I can't get it. I don't want to say that because I can't get it bigger.
I know. You've had that problem for a while, I hear.
Ouch. I'm a grower, not a shower.
Oh, there you go. Look, it's so huge.
Yeah, there. So Cleveland. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't have anything about us locally. So let's move on.
Yeah.
Home values are expected to finish up the year, according to this, 5 to 6% higher. So we're than what they were. So appreciation. This is nationwide. That means they're probably 12 in California or more,
or higher.
Right. And since the peak of June 2022, home prices are now less than 1% lower.
Home prices are now less. What?
So basically, if you look from the peak of last year of June of 22, everybody said values went down, right? And we lost all that. Now they're saying since then, we're only about 1% lower.
Less than 1%
in value nationwide. So overall, everybody said we're going to drop so much. We went down overall 1% and lower. Yeah, huge.
Well, it's depending on how you look at that number one.
Come on, come back here. There you go.
There.
All right, so this is the one that we really care about because it's as I stated, it was a single family homes. It is conforming loan limits. Let me get rid of
and
this.
No cash sales.
Correct. That's what was huge because they think you're going to get a discount, but not around here. They're like, give us a full price or get out of here.
Yeah.
So that index is showing that we saw a 0.7 increase also in home prices in May and same in April. So between this one and the other one, pretty close to the same number. One was 0.7 and the other one was 0.6 in April. So they're pretty close to what's going on out there. Over nationwide, home prices are up 2.8% year over year, according to FF. I can't even talk.
HFA.
Thank you. I shouldn't be drinking late at night.
No, or early this morning.
Yeah, that's right. Home prices are now 2.3% higher than previous peak of June of 2022. So we're actually up according to this one, up 2.3% since that drop of last year.
And this is still nation.
Correct. They don't do California. So we can get closer on this. And if you look here, it says the Pacific is up 1.7%.
Right.
And then year over year down it says 1.7. I don't believe that. But that's the whole.
Is that a minus number?
Yeah, that's a whole. Let me get it bigger. But that's what. Let me see if I can scroll it over this way. There we go. So it's kind of grainy. I apologize. But so Pacific. Remember, that's California, that's Oregon and Washington. And right now, Washington is having an issue because my son bought his house up there. Remember,
right? And
he got a good deal on it, but. They were the 50th worst in the nation right now when it comes to houses.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why if you look at the whole Pacific, while we're down that 1.7 year over year, if you take out those two states, I guarantee you we're up by 7% or more.
And if I remember correctly,
that's also Alaska too.
Yeah. When you went to Washington, there was a lot of inventory.
Yeah.
Saw inventory everywhere.
Yes. Especially where in Yelm, where, people change hands a lot up there because they're moving. It's a military base close to it. But according to the numbers, a friend of mine lived there. She's like, we're the 50th worst in the nation right now.
How many states?
50.
Ouch.
Exactly. Oh, I thought you were like testing me.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't get rid of all my little stuff on there. Deal with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if you look at, Florida, South Atlantic and all those, they're year over year, they're up 4%. Texas, they're up 2.4%. So, it's all relative to where you move to.
East, South, Central.
LA.
There's got to be a gang sign for that, I would think. But
this
4.4%, that seems like a huge number for there.
No, because that includes Florida. South Atlantic,
this light blue.
Oh yeah, 5.5. Yeah, that is weird, but it's
it's the magenta, the one just below it, the blue.
Yes,
that's colorblind.
Yes, I could be.
Okay, yes, I could be.
Don't pick on me.
Who else can pick on? We're the only two people in the room.
Yeah, but think about it. Overall, it's just saying we don't have enough housing, no matter where you live.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Except Washington State.
Right. So if you look at home prices overall, if you look at all the different people saying in January, see the numbers here.
Different people.
February, March, April, May, and then in June, Zillow saying it's up 1.4%. They're thinking 2023 pace. Case Schiller saying we're going to be up 5%. FHFA saying 7%. CoreLogic is saying 10%. Black Knight is saying, I'm going to go joust, up 5%. And then Zillow, which they're always right, is up 10%. What does that mean?
Right.
They're always right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just ask them.
Hi, David. So what's this really saying to us? If you wait
you're screwed.
If you wait for the shared appreciation program, you're going to wish you didn't.
Right.
Because that's almost, they say they're coming out and going to tell us about it in March. I think we're done with these. Are you good with this?
Yeah.
But that numbers, those are huge
kind
numbers.
Of fun numbers to look at, though.
All right. Close your eyes. So what are we saying? Don't wait for next year for the shared appreciation to come out. It's only 200 million. It'll be gone in a couple of days. And we're going to probably see, minimum 10% increase in house value. So that's, on average, that's a $50,000.
Well, the 300 million was gone in 11 days, they say, but it was really like
9.
7 or 9. So I can imagine the whole state of California, 200 million could be gone in a day and a half.
Well, remember that includes, high cost
LA.
area of $1 million, minimum $1 million. Right. And so that's okay. Well, there's 20 homes.
Yep.
And that's
gone.
So that's going to be like 175 homes.
So if you want to take advantage of that, and you want to wait and pay more money for a property, make sure you get all the homework done first.
Definitely got to get all the homework done first.
Yeah.
And also what I would say is waiting for that, because we're saying 2020, in 2025, it'll be more affordable to own a home because rates are down.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, with the amount of value of home going up, you're going to pay more for that payment. You'll get close to there's a bug coming here. I'm being attacked.
You get less home for your money.
We're doing that now.
A lot of interest.
Right. You're going to be competing and paying over asking again, because we're not going to have enough homes for the market.
Yep.
That'll probably be 2030 by the time we see those people deciding to.
2030. Let's see. What is it? It's 7
years. 2023. Yes.
I don't know if I got that in me.
You're doing just fine. I don't want to hear it.
I'll be 69. It'd be like, jeez.
What are you going to do? Sit around. Hey, grandkid, get off my knee. You're killing me.
I'll still be writing contracts on the hood of my car. I imagine that I'll be that old guy that is on the newest iPad, newest alliteration of the programs that are out there for writing contracts. And as I'm hitting the ground with my massive heart attack, my buyers will say, did we get the home?
Well, it's funny is if you go back in the last 20 years, there were those guys who were like the old guys, and you're like, why are you still working?
Yeah. Hi, Brandy.
But
is she clapping because I'm dead?
Probably.
Okay.
You look at it then going forward, we're much younger than they were at the time at the age. And so it's like, okay, well, the new 50 is whatever. I don't give a shit about that.
50 is the new 32.
Whatever. Yeah. And the new 100's the new 85. But who cares? Well, I'm just saying the issue is going to be what else are you going to do? They're going to raise in order to pay this debt they just spent, they're going to, you can't retire until you're 75.
Yeah. Raise the age limit. And then they're going to cut the amount of money you've been paying in year over year over year over year. They're going to say, oh, you know what? It's not your money. We're just going to go ahead and take some of it.
They already think that it's not your money. It's their money.
They don't understand how this works.
No, they do understand how this works. They tell you how it's going to work. That's what they understand.
The funny thing is
it's not really funny.
Dipshit in the office, Biden, he's been saying this for probably his 48 years in government, previous to being elected. They said he was elected president, but becoming the POTUS.
Piece of shit.
No, president of the United States.
POTUS. I'm sorry. I thought you did a different.
Same thing.
So last thing I want to go over, look at the house prices are going up. This is nationwide. Double that for California.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? We're going to see, we could see appreciation, we're not going to see appreciation in like 22 did the first part of the year. We're going to see it like we're going to see appreciation this year, and definitely next year. There's just not enough homes on the market. Stop waiting.
Yeah. Well, we say this every single day. Don't wait. I talked to some people at a birthday party.
I'm gone. I'm dying.
Oh,
I got holes
fading away. Is that green?
Yeah.
Couple guys I ran into, they're like, man, how long should I wait until this thing recovers and prices go down? I said
30 years
or eternity. Don't wait, ding dong. Start building some equity.
Yeah. Oh,
and they look at me shocked.
Right. I know, because everybody thinks Well, everybody's shocked that because rates went up as much as they did, we haven't had the houses fall.
Right.
Well, if you don't have inventory, if you need to go back to economics in school, go take
Right.
another course on it and realize that supply versus demand
Wait a minute.
is what things work. So if you have lack of supply and a demand for it, you're going to
huge
pay more
demand.
for it. If nobody wants it, you have to give it away.
Yeah, remember when all that toilet paper was gone from Costco because this
because it's coming out the wrong end.
virus. Did the virus actually make you go poo-poo a lot?
No, because everybody thought it was going to be like a flu or something where
Yeah.
they'd have those problems.
Buy tissue.
Yeah, I don't know. It was something, gave them something to do. Then they sell it on, hey, I got 2-ply for you. It's a special deal.
I think I remember a guy getting busted on the side of the freeway in LA for selling toilet paper at a profit.
Well, they probably were on the street like they do the oranges. They had the bag of toilet paper,
Yep.
washing your windows. You need some toilet paper?
2 rolls for $1.
That's right.
It'd be a lot more.
And I'll throw in an orange.
So kids out there who are listening to us, what do you want to hear about? What do you want to learn? What do you want to talk about? Let us know.
Yeah. Well, the most important thing is stop waiting, work it out. You're going to be able to adjust your payment down the road. I don't want to say marry the price, date the rate, the thing, because that's been beat to death and people think it's wrong. But you truly need to look at right now is the best time. Huh?
Why would it be wrong?
It just sounds wrong.
Oh, it's just because you say date and then rate.
No, I'm just saying it sounds like we're trying to push people into homes and just do. But I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. People are like, they're just trying to sell homes and get do they don't care. We do care. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Equity and be a homeowner.
Oh, damn them, those users,
those bastards.
I tell you, just stop waiting. You're not doing any benefit for yourself.
Yeah. Unless you don't want to be a homeowner, unless you just want to be a renter,
and that's fine.
And that's cool.
I'm sure we can find some place for you to rent. We'll go buy a house and put you in it.
Yeah. And then when your rent is more than your mortgage, could have, would have been.
Right.
It's
in 3 years, it's going to be more than what you can buy your house for payment now.
Yep.
It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when, because the rents are still going up. They're not as fast because they're building more apartments. So if you like living in an apartment, then you will be fine.
I think it's going to happen on a Wednesday in 2026.
What will?
The prices are going to be so high that your rent is going to be more than a mortgage payment. Wednesday.
Okay.
Some Wednesday in 2026.
All right. Well, we'll keep this recording and we'll come back to it. All right. Thanks for being here. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you.
Trigger. All my opens were so busy this past week. Yeah, they were swamped this week. And there are a lot of people, just like she said, there's a lot of people looking, but not pulling the trigger.
And why aren't they pulling the trigger?
Then, like you said a couple of days ago, they're afraid they're going to make a mistake.
Right. Well, the one thing about buying real estate, unless it was back in 2006, when we overbuilt because of the population issue that we had that people didn't realize. I've said this, I don't know, I've said this probably in about 6 months, but in 2006, if you go back 31 years, there was Roe versus Wade, right? And after that passed, the birth rates dropped for the next decade.
Right.
And when we were building houses during that period of time, we were overbuilding houses thinking we had that demand because of the programs that were put out by the institutions, not brokers, the institutions,
right,
that said, don't worry about it. You can have, as long as you can breathe on this, you can get yourself a house. And you had people go to watch the movie The Big Short, where the guy's like in front of a stripper, it's okay to support single females or single males if that's what you do.
Could be married. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, whatever. I'm just saying. And he was like, how are you buying another house? She's like, I'm closing on my 3rd or 4th house. I can't remember. And she's like, how are you able to do that when you get cash right? And that was the programs. And so people bought 2 and 3 homes at the new housing tracts, turned around and sold them or tried to. And then all of a sudden, it came to a screeching halt because of that. And we had overbuilt so much. Then we didn't build anything for 10 years because we have to absorb that inventory. And then now we're still stuck where we're not building enough. We used to build 1,000 homes in Modesto a year, and we're going to be lucky if we're doing 100. And people go, well, there's those tracks. Yeah, 300 homes.
Exactly.
Selling 10 a month.
On the outskirts of Modesto,
Right.
actually in Riverbank, right?
Right. So that's why we had that. That was a bad time to buy, was 2006. However, if you stayed in that home and didn't walk away from that home, you did make money on it. It just took you 10 years to start making money again.
Which in the old days,
Was okay.
it was, that's what you did. Real estate was a long-term investment. It still is. And our parents would hang on to homes for 13, 16, hell, they might
30
even
years. They never
30
left. 30
years. They never left. But you talk to your uncle who sold a home once and says, oh, your property's not worth what you paid for it. You should get rid of it. Dumbass.
Right. Well, the problem is people don't realize that we used to only appreciate it, 4 to 5% a year. With the lack of inventory, we're not doing that anymore. It's going way up there. Let's see, they're scared because too many people are giving them bad advice, grandpa, dad, etc.
Yeah.
Well,
those are the same people who are their home inspectors too, grandpa and dad. Oh my God, there's no GFI in the kitchen. It was built in 35. Don't buy it.
No, that's horrible. You can't put a GFI in. That's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's too bad, Brandy.
Yeah. It is.
I think we need to have them listen to our show, and I could give them a bunch of stuff to tell them that their family has no idea what they're talking about.
None whatsoever, but it's their family.
And so my family definitely doesn't understand shit, so I don't listen to them.
Yep, I dealt with them.
Well, it's like this. So if they go to the doctor and the doctor tells them you got a tumor, you need to have surgery, they must go home and go, grandpa and dad,
feel this.
Should I get surgery or should I not?
Yeah. Feel this. Does it feel like a tumor to you?
I don't know, but I wouldn't do anything.
I talked to my uncle's cousin the other day, and it was just seemed to be a cyst. And so you just leave it there until it gets really big, and then you go on Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying the problem is that they need to listen to professionals who are in this day in and day out, who knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
People who wrote books on it, people who understand.
Did you write a book?
Oh, yes, I did.
People
who were in documentaries. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was in a documentary
you?
too. The issue is we know what we're talking
about.
People
who were in P. Wexfords.
Yeah, occasionally, but not all the time.
Not all the time.
But that's the issue. They really need to listen to people who know what they're talking about. But however, I came across a guy that was referred to me, and he's like, there's somebody in Sacramento. They're saying the opposite of what you're saying. I'm like, well, how long they been in the business? I don't know. They're like 40. Well, that's fine. They're young. They don't understand.
Yeah.
How far have they really researched it to know? In order for me to say anything, I'm going to make sure whatever I'm saying is right. So I'm going to research it and find this stuff out. So I'm not quoting bullshit stuff. And that's, this. So when I say it, it's because I researched it some way, somewhere before I will say it.
What's research? Did you search again?
No, I did a DuckDuckGo search.
DuckDuckGo search
again. Anyway,
sweetness.
All right. I guess I'm done. Get me off my damn soapbox.
Boom.
But yeah, it's just too many people are listening to the wrong people, and it's going to hurt them. I know a lot of people are like, okay, I'm going to wait. And then now they're coming out and they're going, okay, that's right. You're the right time to buy. No, that was 5 months ago, but let's fix, we're not worried about that and get moving forward. Because in 6 months, we're going to look back and say, this was the best time to buy in the last 6 months. But in the last 12 months, it was the other 6 months.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll bring up some numbers on Stanislaus. So you want to see something special?
I'm afraid to say yes.
Well, I like to call it special. You want me to look at year over year closed?
Sure.
Through July.
Sure.
July's almost over, isn't it?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
Okay. 31st is Monday.
We'll look at.
I had a guy ask me. Here's something else you need to know. I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah.
You want to finish or
no?
No, yeah,
I'll finish.
So someone asked me, said, why would I close on the 31st and not close on the 1st and have my first payment in October? I'm like, well, the issue is on the 31st, you've got 1 day of interest.
Right.
On the 1st, you got 30 days of interest that you got to put in to get to that October payment.
Unless it's a 31-day month.
Whatever. I said, well, Monday is the 31st.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying you got 1 day of interest versus then the next day, whatever.
Well, people don't understand that
you prepay for that first month of interest, and then you accrue it after that.
Right.
And that's how that works. We can still close on the 31st and get you to, have your first payment in October.
We're just going to collect 30 days.
Yeah, exactly. Not a big deal. We can still do that. So that's people just don't understand, and that's why you need to educate them.
Well, and sometimes people like the fact that, hey, I'm living here in this apartment. I've got 30 days before I need to be out, and this gives me 30 days of living here and not living in the remodel stuff. You know, so if that works for you, do it.
Yeah, we can, whatever you want to do, we can do it. But there was 2 things my dad taught me: how to duck and life's not fair.
What was the most important? How to duck?
No, fair. And nothing's for free in this. Well, I guess 3 things. Nothing's for free in this world, usually, unless it's cell phones and other shit for the bomb and stuff. But in general, anything good is hard. Anything good is hard, and you need to focus on it. So you're not, in order to get into this, you're going to pay something. You don't, plus if you 31st versus the next one, well, it's 1 more month of impounds. It's 1 more of this, right?
Yep.
So the best time to close is really the last few days of the month, because it's the least amount of interest.
Yeah, you don't want cash out of pocket.
No, not really.
Not really.
No, unless it's falling out of someone's pocket, and I'll pick it up.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm done.
So tomorrow I'll bring through July 2022, and then through July 2023, and we'll compare numbers and see what values were.
All right. You can just tell me. I won't compare because I won't bring any. All right. Make it a great day. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We kind of went a little long today. I'm sorry.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. And thanks for throwing that in there. But they need to really start listening to the right people. And you're not going to make a mistake right now.
Yeah. I just don't see it.
No, because we're not going to build enough homes. We're 2.5 million homes short in California. Did you just hear me? 2.5 million. That means we got to build an extra 500,000 a year just for that negative, right? And that would be 5 years. Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 200,000, right? Maybe extra
in the whole state.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So you're talking 12 years. Well, that's not going to happen. We're barely going to build enough to keep up with the current pace. Someone else commented. You're welcome, Brandy. Sorry, we just get on a rant sometimes. Or I guess I do.
We both do all the time.
All right. Okay.
All
right. Well, we're going to go so you can go take care of that. Make it a great day. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate you. And please leave a comment. Please like what we do. If you like what we're doing, subscribe. By the way, these are going to start being live on, it's going to be Real Estate Jerky daily. And we're going to put it to a podcast. So that way, if you can't catch us live, you can catch us on the podcast. Make it a great day.
Live.
If you can't catch us live, you can catch us on the podcast. We're still alive.
Yeah. He's only mostly dead.
Bye.